Hi, this is Chuck Oliver with this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, I'm going to keep it plain and simple, folks. There's still time to take advantage of this economic uncertainty, and that is in the area of saving taxes. I'm going to teach you this Tuesday. If you'll go to retirementprotected.com, that's retirementprotected.com, and register, there is still time to tackle, tame, and ideally abolish or eliminate taxes. Taxes on your IRAs converting to Roth. So whether you're trying to get to retirement or better through retirement, there is still time. In fact, a CPA I saw quoted this week was sharing that tax planning is a year-long strategy, but it's crucial for those trying to get to retirement as well as through retirement because it can save a lifetime of unnecessary taxes. Folks, you work hard for your money. Imagine more financial success by having less tax, taking advantage of this window while many of you have reached out and said, look, my accounts are down 20, 30%. What are some things I can do to protect myself? Taxes, folks. You've got the new British Prime Minister who just came out this week saying, hey, we're going to have to tax all of our citizens more in order to get our country back on its financial footing and having more stability. Well, folks, if there's a country that needs to get back on better financial footing and stability, it surely is the great old US of A here. And we need a lot of help fast because this president is spending money like crazy and driving this deficit to the moon and back. And clearly, taxes are going to have to go up to pay for these things. And those that have worked hard and saved hard are going to be the ones getting the higher bills. Well, let me teach you how to eliminate the IRS from your income, how to completely abolish Uncle Sam from your children and grandchildren's inheritance. And let me teach you what Sherry from the great state of Florida learned this week, where also Heather from the great state of Tennessee learned how they could have alternatives, right, in retirement that are not taxed. But not only using alternatives to give more return with less risk, depending on the structure, but also provide a very high tax deduction in the first year and up to 100% over 2 years. Well, you have to qualify for that. You have to have a certain net worth, typically excluding your primary home's equity of $1 million or more. And that's one of a number of strategies. But here's what Sherry learned to do. She learned how she could use one strategy to offset getting rid of her inherited IRAs from her parents. Not that she wasn't grateful, but they were causing her to pay more taxes because she was forced to take these distributions. She's also not far away from the government forcing her to take her own distributions. And we also use this strategy to not only get rid of the inherited distributions, and now they're not taxable, but also untaxing her IRA to Roth IRA, taking advantage of this little known deduction that also provides a very, very solid targeted, not only deduction, but distributions and returns. Because people aren't finding that in the market. I'll talk to you about indexing this Tuesday, but this alternative is this alternative enables people to have a way to have consistent income in what ideally has been the best growth sector of our entire country, and very counterintuitive to what most people think. Well, folks, let me teach you this. Heather learned the Roth alternative on top of untaxing. She had a big capital gain this year, so she used this deduction to offset the capital gain, saving her somewhere around $40,000 of tax that she would have paid unnecessarily. But also she was able to redirect what was going to tax her to the max to something that's tax-free from today forward, where she'll have over $130,000 tax-free income, a little more than $10,000 a month tax-free when she decides to retire here in the near future. Folks, you work hard for your money. Let's get to work. Retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com, and learn how to save, tackle, and tame your taxes because there is still time, but you've got to hurry. Retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com.